The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Carr gives to Rashard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Carr completes it. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
29. Hey, Echo.
Carr now to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cobb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
6-18. OP. Check. Tighten up.
To throw, it's Carr. Forced it, and the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Protein spill. Under 10.
Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. On the right side, caught by Green. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No doubt.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it, and a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Black 11! Orange. 80 weapons.
From the gun, Rivers. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Bring that 180, 190. 54 miles. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 12.
Throwing here, Rivers. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Gordon. 11 yards there, first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Bravo.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards